the veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from Nashville. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days.
Now Gibson. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Rudolph. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he will have a Titans first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Rudolph. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Westbrook Akine motioning here. To throw is Rudolph. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. Back to throw is Rudolph. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So on 4th down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. This, a 44-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return is Hasty. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Westbrook Akine motioning here. Now Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook Akine. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Running here, it's Pollard. So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Yeah! And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. A short gain there to about the 22. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Westbrook Akine motioning here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. This one pulled in by Westbrook Akine. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Now, faking the give. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Throwing on second down, May. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. That's complete on the tight end screen. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw now. May. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And yes, that'll get it. 1st down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A carry now for Gibson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the ground, Gibson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. On play action, here's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On the return is Jones. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. Room to run at the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's Gibson. He'll get about 2. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
The Titans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Rudolph. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
To throw is Rudolph. Next to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Tennessee.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That caught Tony Pollard. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Rudolph. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal. Now Rudolph. That is caught, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
powering forward. He's in. Julius Chestnut. Touchdown, Titans. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans take a 10-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, New England.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. To throw on 1st down is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, 1st-round pick. Douglas only in his 2nd year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
We'll go with a draw play here on second down. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. On the handoff, Pollard. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top. in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll throw out of the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. Second and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Harold Landry there on the tackle. Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They give to Pollard on the option. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
We're about ready now for the punt, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Stevenson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
And now the punting unit will come on, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. The Patriots offense and their running back set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Rudolph. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on 3rd and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Now Gibson. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
Third and short, and here is May. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. May to throw on second down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll run. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Now, May, under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, and a penalty. It makes somebody moved early up front. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. To throw now, May. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll take this to the 13.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Throwing now is May. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Pollard. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Handoff, looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. May gonna look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. To throw is May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Third and long. To throw is Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Maynard on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here comes 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the former 1st-rounder out of Northwestern, Peter Skoronsky. They bring their tight end right. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They send the tight end in motion. Now a handoff to Power. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On third down, here's Pollard. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Hasty. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Titans. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.